Hello, I'm Daniel, and today I'm going to do a vlog that I promised somebody that I was going to do, but I've put it off for a while, but today is the day. My friend asked me to make a video about how Iron Man isn't a superhero, but despite what the video title is, I'm going to be talking about how Iron Man is, in fact, actually a superhero. The first step in doing that is to actually define what a superhero is. And to do that, we have to define what a hero is. A simple definition is this: a hero is a person who saves the day. Whether it's a fireman going into a burning building, or a police officer solving a crime, or a soldier going overseas to fight for his country, a hero is a person going above and beyond the call of duty to help someone. And I think we can agree that's what a hero is. Somebody who is going out of their way to save the day. Now, a superhero is just that. Someone who is a hero, but doing something above and beyond what a normal person can actually do. And I think that's where my friend has his point. He's saying that Iron Man isn't a superhero because he doesn't have superpowers. But I'm here to argue for Iron Man. I'm going to say that he is a superhero, and I'm going to prove it with popsicle sticks and paper. So now that we have the definition of a hero and a superhero in place, let me go ahead and use some examples. First, let's start off with an established superhero: Superman. No one can really argue against Superman being a superhero. In fact, he's almost the prototypical superhero. He's got superpowers above the average human, and he often saves the day. Now, by establishing that Superman is a superhero, let's go ahead and go with the opposite route and talk about supervillains. In direct opposition to Superman, we have General Zod. General Zod, like Superman, comes from an alien planet, and when on Earth, he has superpowers. But the main difference between him and Superman is that General Zod is a supervillain. He uses his powers to hurt other people. Superman is a superhero because he helps people with his powers, unlike General Zod. But another classic Superman villain is Lex Luthor. Unlike Superman, Lex Luthor does not have superpowers, but he is a very, very big threat. Lex Luthor, just like Iron Man, has a lot of money and he can build a super suit, just like Iron Man. But Lex Luthor uses his super suit to hurt people, unlike Iron Man. Lex Luthor is a super villain. Iron Man is a superhero. He saves the day. With that logic, I argue that other people can be superheroes even if they're not superpowered. You can either be a superhero with superpowers or with super wealth. Another example of a superhero with super wealth is Batman. Batman saves the day, helps other people, fights crime, and has no superpowers to speak of. But he would still be considered a superhero because he goes above and beyond what the normal person can do with his super funding. Batman and Iron Man are one and the same, using their own personal wealth to save the day. And just because you don't have the money doesn't mean you can't be a superhero. Take, for example, Spider-Man. Spider-Man stops crime, saves the day, but he doesn't really have that much money to speak of. But because of his powers, he is a superhero. Another example of a not necessarily wealthy superhero would be Thor. Thor is superhuman, saves the day, but he doesn't really have a bank account. And then you have those heroes who don't necessarily have personal wealth, but they gain their abilities through super funding. Take, for example, Captain America. He is superpowered, but because of government funding. Does that make him any less of a hero? No, he still saves the day, but he's got government backing, just like Hawkeye. Hawkeye is a superhero who has no superpowers to speak of, but being backed by S.H.I.E.L.D., he's able to do superhuman things. So to summarize, Iron Man is a superhero just like Superman. Both of these guys use their abilities to save the day, unlike these guys who try and ruin people's lives. And these guys show that even though you don't have superpowers, you can still be a superhero if you have the money. And you don't always have to be wealthy to be a superhero. You just have to have, superpowers and the inclination to do good. I hope I convinced my friend that Iron Man is in fact a superhero. If you liked my video, go ahead and click like. If you thought I did a good job, go ahead and leave me a comment. If there was something to improve upon, go ahead and leave me a comment too. And if you subscribe, you can see more of my face making videos, which will hopefully increase as the summer goes on. Until next time!